Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Acer Chromebook Spin 311. The exact model used here is a 311-3H, but this should help you with all the 311 series computers. I'm going to take you on a teardown and disassembly tour so you know how to access the various internal components. So first thing guys, power down your computer the correct way, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access your bottom case screws. So you've got 4 screws along the bottom here, 4 screws along the middle, and 4 screws up top. After removing all of those screws, you're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool to go around the entire seam to pry the bottom case off. I say plastic because metal pry tools tend to scratch your case a lot more than plastic ones do. So go nice and slow but firm all the way across. If you get stuck in one section, leave it, go around, start in the other section, and go around the opposite way. And after you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a quick side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, I have it sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything as you're working on your computer. If you would like any help with tools or supplies, there'll be a link above, also below in the description, that'll show you all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also, before I touch anything in a computer, I'm going to remove or at least unplug the battery to make it safer to work on. I'll show you how to do that now. So to get your battery out here, there's a screw hole here and a screw hole here. I imagine most of you will have screws there. I didn't have any in my computer, so this must have been opened up prior, but there are 2 screw holes on either side. After that, your battery wires come out here, they run through here and plug into the motherboard there. It's kind of a pain in the butt. This is a black piece of tape. You can just peel that off. And once you do, you'll see this kind of plug that you can just unplug from the motherboard. As with most cords in a computer, try not to pull on the wires if you can help it. Try to manipulate the plug itself without pulling on the wires. So here you have a grip on either side. You can use your fingernails to pull that out or a pry tool. But yeah, don't pull on wires if you can help it. Also, what's a pain about this is these wires interweave through this ridiculous thing here. So you may have to peel this off of the battery, peel this black tape up from there. It's kind of a messy pain to get that up. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed, it's safer to proceed more into the computer. The next thing I'll shout out are your speakers. You have the speaker here to the left of my screen, the speaker here to the right. They are connected by this wire that runs down under your touchpad assembly, and it plugs into the motherboard right here. So just like the battery, don't pull on the wire. You can get your fingernails or a pry tool into those grips on either side to unplug your speakers. Your speakers don't actually screw down to the computer. They're held down by these rubber washers over these 2 posts, 2 on either side. That helps with sound insulation. So you can just carefully wiggle those things off. They're not screwed down. And that link that I told you about earlier with all the tools and supplies, I will have a list of the replacement parts for this computer also in that list, so you can see it all in one spot if you need to. The next thing I'll shout out here is your USB board. It's held in just by a couple screws here, this one in the board and this one in the hinge assembly. This screw was already taken out when we removed the bottom case. So that would get your USB board up, and then you have the ribbon cable here connecting it to the motherboard. Now be careful with these ribbon cable connectors like this one. The way these work, they're very fragile and they're breakable. And if you break off that clip, your ribbon cable may never secure very well again. So just keep that in mind when operating it. So this clip right here, you have the black clip, and this one you have the white one. And in this LCD cable, it's a black clip. So the way it works is you take a small flat pry tool, you slide it under the clip. So under the white clip here, under the black clip on this side, under the black clip on the top, and you gently bend it up. They open like a book cover. So this part opens up here, the bottom part opens up, and the hinge part is on the top. So it'll open like a book cover. Then you can slide the ribbon cable out, and then you can put it back down for safekeeping so it doesn't get caught on anything while you're working on the computer. To put the ribbon cable back in, you would pop that back up, slide it in very carefully, make sure it's flush. It may take a while if you're not used to them, and then you snap that down to secure that cable. So that's how you would release this cable and your touchpad cable as well. Your LCD cable, as I mentioned, comes in through this hinge assembly here. It plugs into the motherboard right there, operated similar to these clips. Your Wi-Fi antenna is usually in the opposite hinge assembly. So if your LCD cable comes down through one hinge assembly, your antenna wire will come down through the other. And they plug into your Wi-Fi setup here. In a lot of computers, your Wi-Fi card is separate, but in a lot of Chromebooks, it's part of your motherboard. So that's what this is right there. And those just snap in. Those can easily snap off. To get your motherboard out, you have a screw here and a screw here, and that's it for screws. Again, these screws where these arrows are, those were taken up when we took the bottom case off. So that's how you would get at most of the items in this part of the computer. To get at your LCD assembly, basically you would just undo the LCD cable here and then unrun that through this hinge assembly. You would snap off your Wi-Fi cables, run those out here, and then you would unscrew both screws in each hinge assembly. And then that would undo the entire LCD assembly would come off with the LCD cable and the antenna wire and the hinges. That whole LCD assembly would come off of your computer. Now, some people would like to replace just the touchscreen. Some people would like to replace just the LCD. However, in smaller computers like this, that whole LCD assembly is so tight that I always prefer to replace the entire assembly if I can. If parts aren't available or if they're too expensive, I'll try to open it up and replace just the LCD or just the touchpad glass. But generally speaking, the cost of those is very similar to the LCD assembly, especially when you take into consideration the work involved and the chances of breaking anything. So that's just what I generally do in my shop. When I have a choice, I go for the whole LCD assembly and I don't try to open it up. So that's the video, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. To support the channel, please remember to like and share. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of DIY tutorials. And for those of you that want to support the channel a little further, you can always leave a small donation, and there's a couple ways to do that. First, right below the video to the right-hand side, you'll see the Super Thanks button. You can click on that. You can select a tip amount here. Second way, you can use your Cash App. Find me at $PC Helper. You can leave a dollar amount, and you can even leave a little note. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.